In this review we're going to sweep clean with a new brush. That new brush is a model of a machine by Zoomlion. It is the ZLJ5250TXSD-FE5. And no, I'm not going to repeat that. It is in the unusual scale of 1:38, which is used for a number of Zoomlion models, and it's made by the Chinese company Sunraise Classic Models. The box has got a carrying handle, and inside the model's contained between plastic formers, and it's a relief that there are no twist ties involved. There's no assembly to do because the model is complete.
Out of the box.
As usual, we start underneath, and at the front the water spray pipework is modelled in plastic, as are the exhaust systems for the two engines. The two big sweeping brushes have plastic bristles, and there's a large vacuum assembly. At the back, the axles and transmission are modelled really well, and it's all in plastic, and there's also a spare wheel. Small plastic mud flaps and other items complete the detail. The cab isn't marked, but it appears to be a Dongfeng truck, and it's got a nice badge and grille. The lights also look sharp, and you can see the water sprayers at the front. A nice touch of detail on the roof is the silver highlighting. And moving to the side of the cab, there are some sharp graphics, a highlighted door handle, and the step into the cab has a textured surface. The plastic wheel is also nicely detailed. The sweeper power unit has got sharp graphics, including that very long model name, and the panel doors have decent grilles. The shaping and the paintwork on the sides is really nice, and there are more sharp graphics which add to the look. At the back there are nice directional arrow signs, and the flap looks good, including the tiny window. At the bottom there are nice plastic lenses on the lights, and a decorated bumper bar. It's the small details which are pleasing, including the spire window, which is actually see-through. For the look at the features, we will begin with the steering, and it's got a moderate amount of movement. There is also a connection through to the steering wheel, although the amount of movement is very small. Moving on, there are the brushes which can be rotated out into the sweeping position. And if you actually want to do some sweeping, you can rotate the brushes by hand. The vacuum assembly behind the brushes can be raised or lowered, depending on whether you want to suck or not. One very unusual feature is the transmission, and that's because the wheels are linked through to the drive shafts, which rotate also, and that has been very nicely modelled. Out on the test track, the sweeper rolls easily enough, which is good considering the rear wheels are connected to the drive shafts. With the steering set, you can turn through a reasonable curve, and another nice touch is that the rear axles have sprung suspension. That doesn't apply to the front axle, but even so, it's very good. Next up, one of the more usual features you expect to see is a tilting cab, and you have that here, so you can see the engine underneath. Another nice feature is that the cab has opening doors, and you're provided with a plastic pointer to help you get it open. But you need that pointer for other things as well, and that's because there are opening doors on the sweeper engine compartment. There are two on each side, and they open nice and widely, and that lets you see some of the detailing of the engine inside. We are not done yet as far as the features are concerned, because there's an opening rear flap, and to enable you to tip out all of the rubbish, the whole of the rear section tilts. So again, this is more nicely engineered functionality. We are still not done because there is one other small feature, and that is there are two safety locking bars for keeping the hopper tilted during maintenance. Even in this scale, they are a little bit difficult to reach with anybody having salami-sized fingers, but it is a nice little feature. This is a very interesting industrial type municipal sweeper from Sunraise Classic Models. It's a great combination of some nice detailing, and it's coupled with some excellent features. And it's really a nice surprise to have so many working parts in a model like this. Overall, it's an excellent model.